Hey, welcome to Greaves. In this tutorial, we will walk you through the basics and show you how to get the best possible materials out of your images. We will go through a couple examples introducing you how to extract desired textures, edit their physical base properties, make them tileable, and export them so you can enjoy your fresh materials in your 3D software of choice. For this tutorial, we are using the demo project that ships with the initial release of Greaves Texture Ripper 2025.1. My name is Gabe, and with the project opened, let's get started. Once we are in Texture Ripper, we have 5 panels that are essential for us to create the materials. We have Layers panel, which helps you stay organized within your project. You can create folders, layers, assign them a color tag, and filter the content based on the color tags. All items are able to be nested, renamed, etc. The next panel is the canvas. This is an important section of Texture Ripper's UI where you can create crops, regions, and decide how your material is going to be constructed. To navigate in the canvas, use the scroll wheel for zooming in and out, middle mouse button for panning, the left mouse button is for interaction with crop regions, and the right mouse button is a contextual menu depending where you click. The demo project has already 6 materials created out of the compiled source image. For now, I will delete all the regions that are in the demo project so we can create them from scratch and show you how all of this works. To create a new region, you can either hit the C key, which is the shortcut for creating a new crop region, or right-clicking with your mouse anywhere in the canvas to add a region shape. Let's hit the C key. You are immediately introduced with the overlay message to click to place a point. Let's create the wood material. With 4 consecutive clicks, we create a final shape of our region that is being sent into a 2D preview. 2D Preview already consists of all the generated PBR maps based on your current selection in the canvas. You can tweak the region anytime by either clicking and dragging the point or the region itself. To preview other PBR maps, you can switch between the views in the floating toolbar underneath the preview image. To see how our material looks in 3D space, we can switch to a 3D panel which is in the tab right next to our canvas. The floating bar is similar to the one in 2D Preview here, but it's packed with more settings and adjustments so you can get the desired look you might want. Let's switch to a different mesh type. Currently, the 3D Preview can display a plane, sphere, or a rounded cube. We are working on expanding this feature and giving the users the ability to load their own meshes, so please hang tight. For now, let's select the sphere mesh. We will explore the 3D preview more in depth in another tutorial, but feel free to poke around and find out what every setting does. The sphere mesh helps us to understand how the material would be warping across UVs and if it's tileable. Let's first check how it reacts to the light and what are the physical properties of the wood material. For that, we have the PBR editor panel that allows us to modify albedo, normal, displacement, ambient occlusion, roughness, metallic, and emission maps, respectively. Each category has advanced attributes that can be tweaked to your liking to perfect your material and get most out of it. Let's tweak the roughness map first, since that controls how the material will be reflecting the light and dispersing it. With our material being rough, we can tweak the normal map and other PBR maps to get the desired result we are going for. If you're happy with the result you have, go ahead and expand the tiling experimental section. This is where the magic happens when we turn our non-tiled textures into a seamless texture. Adjusting the seam falloff is dictating how big is the blend between the seams. If you cannot blend the textures perfectly, adjusting the region or trying to align the bounds of the region helps the tiling engine to understand where are the seams so they can be blended better. The process of making other materials is exactly the same, so we will speed this up. To export your materials from Texture Ripper, you can do so from the bottom toolbar under the Export button where you can select exactly what you want to export, or you can use the assigned shortcut. Let's export all the crops without an atlas. Atlas, also known as sprite sheet, is a single large texture containing multiple smaller textures packed together, used primarily in game development and graphics to improve performance. We are planning to release a video about atlases in the near future. To export our PBR materials for each region, let's check Generate PBR Textures, and if you want this to be a bit memory conserving, you can choose ORM packing, which will pack occlusion, roughness, and metallic maps into a single texture where each map is stored in a separate color channel. Let's hit Export. Once we have the texture saved, We can use them in any 3D software of choice. Thank you for supporting Greaves, and we're excited to see what you can make.